with the fact that we're under such pressure now for primary care doctors, for example, right?
Yep.
Somehow pharmacy has to put itself out in front of that, right? Maybe we become the gatekeepers. Maybe we become the initial point for people to see. Now you got to pay me for that. You can't come in and let me do nothing, right? But if I could get prescriptive authority for a Z-Pack, I could save a health plan tons of money.
So
I mean,
my opinion is doctors should be diagnosing and pharmacists should be prescribing.
Yeah, I mean that's
not going to
certainly
happen, but
viable, but that's an extreme. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm asking for Z-Packs. You're asking for everything.
But that's no. You start with an extreme. You're like, I want 80% raise and only want to work 4 days a week, right? So you can get the 23% you want. So,
well, I think the biggest.
Hey, I should send you to Detroit, and you could negotiate for the auto workers.
That's about what he did.
But no, I agree. I'd rather walk into a pharmacy and go, hey, flu test, give me Tamiflu. Not go sit in a doctor's office where I think I've got a cold symptom and I end up with flu because I'm sitting next to 10 other people who have the flu.
Yeah.
So,
or just poison ivy, right? I can give you a dose pack. I mean, I can ask you the appropriate questions to do that. Mm-hmm. And now the doctor doesn't have to waste his time with the sort of trivial things. But, the other problem, listen, doctors are always barriers. I don't know if they're threatened by us, but like the AMA, they fight everything that pharmacy tries to do.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let us do COVID shots because they just fight everything that we try to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's understandable. You're always in an industry, and you're in an industry as a doctor who the next year is never better than the previous year, right? They crank the screws down on Medicaid. They crank the screws down on Medicare. You're deciding this year, am I going to take it or not? The health systems are screwing you down, and now you got people on the other side. The pharmacists are trying to take some of your visits. So it's just a reaction to everybody's.
What do you guys think about the walkouts? Like, I haven't heard. Like, what happened with the whole Pharmageddon thing? Like the last day or two? Did they get some momentum?
I guess I don't know either. It's a 3-day deal.
I haven't seen anything
We're in the middle of
else
it. This
on
will be
it.
day 2, right?
See, I'm wondering, like, that's an opportunity for pharmacists who we keep telling them. I mean, that was part of Jeff's speech was get out of your pharmacy, hire another pharmacist that allows you to go out and kind of be like you, make the smart business decisions, drum up more business while somebody else is behind the counter for you. And so I think that's an opportunity if you're a pharmacy in those areas where the walkouts happen.
I'd certainly be trying to do some type of marketing deal saying our pharmacists are happy.
Yep.
For sure.
Pharmacy.
Don't you want to be someplace where not only do we love our employees, but we love our customers too.
Or an opportunity for a pharmacist who wants to retire and hire one of the walkouts and make a succession plan going, hey, here's how we're going to do this. Here's the plan.
You would think that, but listen, as a business owner, an independent pharmacist owner, when I need a pharmacist, those guys just don't come because they're afraid. They're comfortable maybe. Like, it's like, I know what I'm getting over here. I think you're going to go out of business in 2 years, so I'm not going to come to work for you. It's not as easy as Jeff, like you were just saying. There's a disconnect between those people not liking their jobs, but their willingness to jump into an independent.
Yeah, they're thinking they don't have good benefits, or they're thinking,
Yeah, probably not enough benefits.
It's a comfort level.
They hear a lot in the industry of us complaining that, oh, well, CVS is taking $10 from me, and they're giving you $50 for the same drug. So I could see where there's some a little shakiness of not wanting to.
Were there walkouts in Pennsylvania?
Not directly. Like, I didn't see any coverage. I mean, I know there was some scuttlebutt about them potentially, doing it. And I had heard that one of the chains sent out letters saying, if you do this, you're fired. And, who knows if that happened, but I just haven't heard. Unfortunately, I don't think it maybe is going to pack the momentum that we want. Or for all I know, PBMs went to the media, or the chain stores went to the media and said, don't cover this.
Yeah.
I don't want you covering this. I advertise on your, Walgreens advertises on all of your networks. Don't cover this because we don't want it out there. It's bad press for us. I don't know that. I mean,
NBC reported 900 people in 10 states, but it's difficult to verify exactly.
Yeah.
So But
that's
it
pharmacist's
is
fault.
set to end
Listen,
today.
it's pharmacist's fault. I mean, we put ourselves in this spot, years ago. Even the independents taking the bad contracts and not, there has been some pushback. I think some guys aren't taking the new ESI deal, because it's kind of inclusive of the DIR. They put the DIR into the reimbursement,
Right, which is what everybody has to do. Yep.
Yes, but it's a the number doesn't work. I mean, you're going to lose money on every single prescription based on the math that they're providing.
Right.
So why would you sign up? On one hand, on the other hand, you want the patients, you want the opportunities, but that is an old-fashioned way of thinking too.
Right.
Right. Everybody used to say, we want the people, so I'm going to take it. I'll figure out how to make money later. It's not.
Well, you gotta figure out how to. If you're going to do that, you got to figure out how to make it. I think a lot of people taking it just don't know.